Hi, my name is Hannah, and I have made this photo story to share a little more about a fun and interactive reading comprehension strategy that can be used by teachers for all grade levels. You might be wondering, what is the strategy that is so exciting and can involve students from kindergarten through 12th grade? It is called the Hot Seat. The Hot Seat is a questioning game that involves students digging into the characters, emotion, and motivation during a novel. It also causes them to analyze and explore the meaning of the book at a deeper level. What exactly is the Hot Seat game? It involves a special chair, and once students sit in this special seat, they take on the persona of a book character or historical figure that the class is studying. The remaining students ask questions that they have for the character to better understand the events in the book. It is essential that the students in the hot seat stay in character while answering questions. For example, in this picture, little Johnny no longer answers as Johnny would, but as he would answer the class, being a graduate from Harvard. How would you go about implementing the strategy of the hot seat in your classroom? As many of you know, you cannot introduce anything without first instructing your students on how to do it and of what is expected of them. Don't add to the confusion by expecting your students to catch on to the hot seat strategy right away. Model for them what is expected. First things first, pick a character or historical figure that is significant to your class instruction. Make sure this is someone the students have had time to get to know during independent readings and class discussions. Divide the class into sections depending on how many hot seats you want going on at the same time. If the entire class is reading the same book, everyone can be involved in one hot seat. But smaller groups can be formed into hot seat games as well. It truly depends on your preference as a teacher. You know your class better than anyone. Give the students time to brainstorm questions they have for the character. Let them talk quietly to spark curiosity if needed. This also gives the students time to mentally prepare how they would answer these questions if chosen for the hot seat. The first time to implement this game, you may want to write some example questions on the board. The hot seat presents itself as a perfect opportunity to incorporate respect for diversity in the reading strategy. Emphasize that each student has different experiences that will make their response to the questions unique. One option to spice up the hot seat is by bringing in props. Props and costumes are always fun and make the hot seat even more memorable. Create a way that the students will come on and off of the hot seat. This can consist of having a chart or a sign-up sheet that students volunteer for, or simply having the teacher to call up students next. Finally, enjoy. As a teacher, you will sit back and monitor students' engagement and class participation. Students will motivate themselves with questions that provoke deeper thinking into the book. It makes them analyze the text and, based on background experiences and emotion, draw conclusions from it. This is precisely how the hot seat helps students better comprehend their reading. What are some benefits of this reading strategy? It requires minimal teacher involvement. The students develop personal questions that inspire them to learn. The hot seat also teaches diversity and respect. It makes students critically analyze what the character is saying and how it correlates to their reading. It provides a safe environment for questioning the text. Another benefit from the hot seat is impromptu public speaking skills. Alright, so we have covered that the hot seat is a fun reading strategy for a classroom, but what about those students who seem to struggle with reading? One reason that students struggle so much and dislike reading is because they cannot create meaning for the words in the text. The hot seat is a perfect strategy because it combines the text with human experience and emotion to create a living, responding character who is memorable to every student in the class, giving them understanding of the text as well. Another group of students that can also be helped by using the hot seat strategy are English language learners. The hot seat can support English language learners by taking confusing text and turning it into a real-life person who is responding to their questions. Bringing the character to life while role-playing gives the students the ability to interact with that character. It provides a visual and auditory representation of the text they are struggling with. To sum it all up, The hot seat reading strategy is a way for teachers to involve their students in a fun, role-playing game that incorporates deeper analysis in the classroom.